Man, this is this is the perfect album to spend Valentine's Day with. Hello, my name is Freyr. I'm your favorite local forest gremlin and a Polish sociology student, and I want to welcome you to my little corner of the internet where I discuss all forms of popular media that interest me, whether that's books, TV shows, or music. And today, we are continuing the saga of experiencing Ethel Cain for the first time. The Preacher's Daughter reaction video dropped, I believe, a month ago from the time that you're watching this now, and I've had some time to sit with that album. And I've come to a few little conclusions. First of all, it's a great album. I've listened to it a couple times whole way through. I've tried to put certain songs on different playlists of mine. That didn't necessarily work. I don't think Preacher's Daughter is a good playlist album. I think it's more so an album. You know what I'm saying? You have to listen to it the whole way through to get the story, because if you listen to the songs outside of this album, they kind of lack the context and they kind of feel slightly misplaced. So I've more so been returning to the actual project, and you guys are definitely gonna be proud of me because there were 4 times that I listened to this album that I did not skip Ptolemaea. I'm so brave, I know. Even past the surprise factor of that song, it's still a difficult one to listen to. However, from what I've heard, this album is slightly less traumatic in the sense of horror and shitting your pants. It's more so just traumatic emotionally. So I hope I'll be able to handle that, I guess. Also, thanks a lot for the love on that previous reaction video. That was really, really nice to see. And also thank you so much for bringing more context to these songs. I hope that you guys can also partially do it the same here, because I'm sure there's gonna be things that I'm gonna miss with this album. There are some things that I need to call out though. I'm sorry, learning that Xofreyr isn't a happy song was kind of not. I didn't need to know that. I really did not need to know that, because if you watch back that reaction, I was just sitting there being like, oh my god, Xofreyr, yay, one ray of sunshine in this album. Oh my god, love, we're falling in love. And then turns out no, we're not. I'm interested to see what the story is gonna be with Willoughby Tucker. Looking at this cover, I don't know if I like it as much as I like the Preacher's Daughter one. This kind of is giving a picture in a frame, an old school frame, and the picture is very much black and white, or more so brown. But it's a very old school, old picture. I'm curious about this one. I wouldn't say I like this cover as much as I like the Preacher's Daughter one. I think that one was just so you looked at the image and it immediately would make you feel things. This doesn't really make me feel that many things, but I'm curious to see how this cover is gonna translate into the vibe of the album. But before I get into actually experiencing this album for the first time, I would quickly like to remind you that you can always subscribe to my channel. Most of you watching are not subscribed, which is pretty rude. And you can also follow me on all of my other social media, which includes Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and a plethora of others. And that would be greatly appreciated. So looking at this track list, we have 10 songs and an hour and 30 minutes. Wait, 10... Oh my god, these songs were gonna be long as hell. Although I don't know what I was expecting, because Preacher's Daughter had several songs that were longer than 6 minutes or something. So I think that's just something that Ethel kind of does. I'm really interested in a lot of these names, honestly. The one that is immediately sticking out to me is Fuck Me Eyes. I think it's such an interesting title. I feel that could go so many different directions. And I'm also really, weirdly enough, Willowby's theme is something that I'm seeing. I'm okay, this could be interesting, because I'm assuming that this is gonna be something that's very thematic for the actual album. So I'm excited about that. I think Radio Towers as a name for a song is very, very cool. And I would also say the same about Dust Bowl. That one could be interesting too. Honestly, I'm intrigued in all of them. There's only 10 of them, so we're gonna be here for a bit of a shorter time than last time, but Either way, I think it's time to get into it. Also, am I misremembering, or does this album like tell the story of like before the actions of like Preacher's Daughter take place? Because I feel like I heard that somewhere, and I was like, okay, this could be interesting. Because like I'm assuming we're gonna get the background on the character of Ethel. So like I don't think I'm misremembering. Okay, so the first song is called Janie. Oh wait, I kind of immediately really like this sound. I wanna die. Oh. In this room. Oh. I'm wide open and deserving. Whoa! Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, that's a. Oh wow. Man. And that's a callback to the name of the album. Oh wow. She was my sister first. Oh wow. Oh wow. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I really, really love that one. And I kind of like just like musically on the musical front itself, like I feel like it just kind of fits my style of music a little bit more than like some of the things that I've heard on Preacher's Daughter. I think that's one of the reasons why I like, for example, really really liked Thoroughfare on my first listen, was because it kind of like sounded in places like it could, you know, go back to these like soft rock, indie, kind of slightly country, folky, bluegrassy kind of sounds, and I really really enjoy that. That's like probably like my number one favorite sound ever. I'm like really really into that kind of music, you know, like Noah Kahan, The Arcadian Wild, or some of my favorite artists of all time, and like that's kind of the sound. So I really really enjoy that. I think the vibe of this one is immaculate. Immediately I'm like sensing so much heartbreak in this album to come, but these lyrics are really just like, I mean, I don't know what I would like expect from Ethel. Like of course she's gonna have like some crazy ass lyrics, but like there's this one, please don't leave me, I always need more, please leave open your most quiet door, I know she's your girl now, but she was my girl first. I wonder if there's like, because of course I'm not gonna get like everything because I don't know the lore. I kind of prefer going in blind rather than knowing what each song is about and like trying to figure out and learning afterwards. I think it's a more authentic like reaction experience for you guys too. But I wonder, like, is she talking about herself here? Is it like a perspective switch or something? I don't quite know what that could be. I think this is gonna be one of those things that I'm just gonna find out later. But yeah, opening track already, I'm like, yeah, I really like that one. I think Janie is a really really good song. The next song is called Willoughby's Theme, and I'm assuming that this is gonna be like an instrumental piece, considering that I don't see lyrics for it on Spotify. So let's listen. I typically don't really like interludes. I remember, or like just like instrumental pieces on an album, I typically like to listen to, you know, singers sing. But the two that we had on Preacher's Daughter, those were, what was it? Televangelism and August Underground. I really, really like those two, specifically August Underground. I really, really enjoyed. And then I found out that it's apparently like the name of a horror movie. I was like, okay, that's that's interesting. Okay, let's listen. Let's see what this is giving. Okay, piano. I kinda really like this piano. Oh. This almost sounds like some sort of like alarm in the background. And the piano keeps on interjecting. Wow. It keeps on building. Okay, I have to say, this was really beautifully composed. I wonder if this was like partially also improvised, because some of you guys, I remember telling me in the comments that apparently like televangelism, I think, was like improvised, like at least partially. I wonder if this was also, I am so like intrigued by how this, I'm assuming that by Willow by theme, she kind of means like a sonical like story of where this album is going. Listen, I'm not thinking that this album is gonna end well, considering what we see later in Peter's Other, but like, I kind of liked how we start off with this like very, like almost very like light, youthful kind of sound. It kind of it has like a little like innocence to it with the piano, and then it kind of starts like building and like more sounds keep on coming in. It's like a little bit more messy, a little bit more chaotic. It sounds like distress in places. I wonder if there's like, if this has like an actual like plot relevance in this specific album, because I remember finding out that August Underground and Televangelism had that, which, by the way, how did you guys find that out? That like, that is her like, passing, going to like the afterlife and stuff. Like, Did she like tell you that's crazy, first of all, because just listening to the song, I probably would have never guessed that that's what it was. But honestly, like now going back to these songs, knowing that context, I'm like, because I can't hear it. It's, even though there's like no words said, which is crazy. The universal language of music is just so beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I really like this one. I think it was really interesting, and I feel like it could be like almost like a trailer of some of the sounds that we're gonna see later in the album. So I'm really, really excited about that. Okay, so the next song is called Fuck Me Eyes. This is one of the ones that I was like probably the most excited. I feel like I've also heard this title before. Maybe I've seen it somewhere. I don't know. I'm interested to see how this goes. A synth? Oh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting synths on an Ethel Cain project. Well, like, not like this. Pluck that tea. She's a bad motherfucker, and all the boys wanna love her when she bets her fuck me eyes. Am I about to get up and shake my ass? What the fuck?
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Are you kidding me?
30, yes.
She's no good at raising children, but she's good at raising hell.
Oh, what a bar. no. I think I see where this is going. Oh no.
but no one ever wants to take her home.
No. Whoa.
If you're not scared of Jesus, fuck around and come find out. She's got the radio and blasting with a big white
Wow.
smile. Pretty baby with the moss. And when she leaves, they wanna take her out. But no one ever wants to take her out. But no one ever wants to take her out.
Wow.
Nowhere to go, she's just along for the ride. She's scared of nothing but the passenger side. Something stuck in my dog like that.
That line is crazy.
She's just trying to figure it out.
Oh my god, her voice. So good. That synth is so good. Man, like that, I guess that's what I like to call like a sad bop, because on the musical level this is such a good song, but like I know it has like a lot of energy to it, and it's like so sparkly with all of the synths and stuff like that. It's like it's synthy pop. It's very like it feels 80s. Like I could see this in like the background of like Stranger Things season 3 with like the big mall or and stuff like that. That kind of vibe. But like then you look at the lyrics and you're like, oh shit. There's that one lyric here that I was like, what the hell actually? Where is it? Nowhere to go, she's just along for the ride. She's scared of nothing but the passenger side of some old man's truck in the dark parking lot. Like, to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably am. This to me feels almost like a callback to Gibson Girl on Preacher's Daughter, because that was also like, you know, a song about, you know, a man taking advantage of a woman. It kind of like reminds me of that lyrically, at least. I don't know if there's like a direct callback somewhere here that I'm like maybe missing. That's what it reminded me. I also loved the voice. I also loved like her like higher notes. I love when singers sing. I really do. I like when they utilize their voice, and I think Ethel is kind of like hesitant sometimes on like going just like full out with, you know, just like give us a belt, give us a higher note. But I think it's kind of on purpose. Like whenever she does, it leaves such a big impression, and it's such a like a high moment. I remember on Preacher's Daughter, I think one of those moments was in Family Tree when she was just like, there was that entire like last chorus is just like in this like higher volume, higher. I love that. I love when she does that. I gotta say, I really enjoyed that one. I think the story of it seems like it could be, you know, darker than it seems at first glance. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna have a lot more exploring with this song, but I really enjoyed that one. The next song is called Nettles, and it's 8 minutes long, so I wasn't wrong about these songs being long as hell. I was kind of hoping for more synths. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're getting them here. Is that a fucking fiddle? Oh wow. Oh, this is yeehaw. I like that. Oh wow. I love this sound. Get that banjo, girl.
We were in
That's relatable slightly. A race to grow up.
The doctors gave you until the end of the night, but not till daylight. Not till daylight.
What the fuck?
So slow in the flicker of the hospital light. I pray the race is worth the fight.
Wait.
Made a fool of myself down on Tennessee Street. It wasn't pretty like the movies. It was ugly like what they all did to me. And they did to me what I wouldn't do to anyone. You know that's for sure.
Oh,
Lay me down where the trees stand low. Put me
What the
down
fuck?
where the greenery stings. I can hear them singing. To love me is to suffer me, and I believe that. When I lay with you, and that old lady
oh my god.
wishing I was the right side you are. I wanna bleed, I wanna hurt the way that boys do. Maybe you're right, and we should stop watching the news. 'Cause baby, I've never seen brown eyes look so blue all the time.
Wow.
Not to worry, not to worry. Think of all the time I'll have with you. I'll close all the time. Now when I'm half of you. Think of
Oh,
us
no.
inside after the wedding. This was all think of us inside.
This is so gorgeous. But like,
These are not times where it makes no difference who bad for
wow. To love me is to suffer me is a crazy lyric. But like, oh my god. This was so beautiful. I feel like it's easier for me to talk about these songs like musically, like just like how they present like genre wise and like what sounds they bring, because they're gorgeous. Because when I get to the lyrics, I'm like, man, like this sounds just like a very happy, like country, folky song. And then it's like, I don't know, like an actual like full-on depression in the lyrics. And I was like, okay, I guess that's the Ethel Cain experience. To love me is to suffer me is a crazy thing to write though. Wishing I was the way you say that you are. You'll go fight a war, I'll go missing. I warned you, for me it's not that hard. That picture on the wall you're scared of looks just like you. I wanna bleed, I wanna hurt the way that boys do. What the fuck? I find it difficult to like pick out some of the details. Maybe that's something that you guys can help me with, but like, I don't know, it feels like it has the air of like a very tragic story in a way, like that doesn't really end well, which I guess I wasn't necessarily expecting a happy end from this project, considering what Preacher's Daughter was. But man, I feel like Nettles is definitely one of those songs that I'm gonna have to return to later with like more context and kind of. I think maybe after listening to the album, some of the things in it are gonna make a little bit more sense. But just like song wise, it's really, really beautiful. Again, I love that sound. That sound is like everything to me. It's literally like one of my favorite kinds of music. It feels like, you know, a very like hometowny, close to nature kind of song. And I really, really enjoyed it. I feel like that's kind of on purpose too, with like how with how like it resembles like the sound of like a Midwestern hometown or like, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm already sensing like a lot of sadness coming our way, and we still have 6 songs to go. So this is gonna be a long video, isn't it? The next song is Willoughby's Interlude, and this is 7 minutes long. Okay. And this also doesn't have lyrics, so again, I think another just like instrumental piece. I wonder what this one is gonna bring. Oh, not that. No. We are not doing another like muffled speech thing, right? I've had enough of that, especially after Preacher's Daughter. Girl, nah. There's like echo in there, like what's going on? It's building to something. Yeah, definitely. I love that sound in the background. I don't quite know what that is. Like whatever that is, that like the higher pitched sound is really beautiful. It could be like a violin or something. So like menacing in a way. Also very like it has like a sampling of like melancholy to it. Yeah, now we're going back to like the menacing sound, like something's almost like approaching or something. I don't know. Oh, that's honestly, I find that one very intriguing. Like I feel like there are probably things that I'm missing with it, considering that, you know, it's in the context of an album that I don't have all of the lore on. It does kind of sound like a movie scene in places, like especially that like the later half I could almost imagine as like a scene like late at night in like a city after, you know, our main character just got like they're all heartbroken or something. That's kind of how it like sounded. That's where I would place it if I was like, you know, doing like a film or something. I'm really interested in that though. Like what I wonder what the story of these interludes is though, because like I know August Underground and Televangelism had stories, so I'm assuming that this one also has to have that. It's a weird thing too, because I've sort of grown used to, you know, kind of having to piece the story of an album myself and the tracks not being in like chronological order of like events. And Preacher's Daughter, for the most part, from what I understand, was kind of just like in chronological order of events. I could see the same for Willoughby Tucker. And like you have like albums like, I don't know, the Tortured Poets Department, where like that story is kind of like spread around the entire album, and you kind of have to like piece certain songs together to make up what really happened and like how we flow from one relationship to another and what happens in between and like stuff like that. I don't think this is one of those albums where you kind of have to like do that work. I feel like the track listing kind of does that for you. But like, I feel like the real work really comes in like understanding what these songs are really like trying to say and like what the actual plot points are. I'm really, really interested to hear like what that could be and like what the meaning of that is. Because again, I would have never guessed that what August Underground was. So, or televangelism. So yeah, please let me know in the comments, I guess. We are 5 songs in, and so far I'm really, really liking this project. I don't know if I like it more so far than Preacher's Daughter. I don't know. I have to see later. Okay, so the next song is called Dust Ball. And this one actually has lyrics. Okay. Okay, Western. it is slightly menacing still.
Pretty boy, natural blood stained blonde, with the holes in his sneakers, and his eyes all over me.
He sounds like a psychopath.
Feeling me up as a porn star does. He's watching me instead. 8th grade death pack strike me dead.
What the
Alabama, you walked down, you were singing. You tried to wait in 'cause you wanted just to tell me who you were.
Oh wow.
You wait if I have to make sure.
I like that the vocal flip here. That's interesting.
Pretty boy, scared of the rain by God. Tender the rope of your vanish, with
Wow.
eyes all over me. Grew up hard, fell off harder. Cooking up brain smoking that shit your daddy smoked in Vietnam.
Wow.
You'd be a writer if he didn't leave all his hell for you. Saying if you could, you'd leave it all. Pretty boy, consumed by death.
Oh no. Oh no.
With the holes in his sneakers, and his eyes all over me.
You know what? While we wait for my headphones to charge because they're about to die, I think I should probably just like Google what this song is about, because I'm seeing a story, but I want to I'm kind of tired of like hopping around things and like trying to, you know, guess what this is. You know what, we're Googling this shit because this was really just like dark. And like this doesn't seem like a good person to me, especially from like those first few lines. I'm like, what? That maybe we should stay away. I'm sensing like parental trauma, like the shit your daddy smoked in Vietnam. Girl. Okay, so from what I understand, we have like this almost like high school young setting. We have first we are like jealous of a friend who falls in love, and that friend is Janie. Then we sort of start like feeling afraid of not just falling in love, but being changed by love. And then all of that shit with Willoughby Tucker starts happening. First, like she kind of observes him. Then there's the full like bloom of the romance with like Nettles. And then there's some like tension that happens in Dust Bowl, and Willoughby's interlude is the gap that's like bridges the two. Okay. So what could a knock at the door be then? Okay, this album is so interesting. Okay, acoustic.
Staying in the state playing. You use both your fists, and you're scared of no gun door. Everything I love, I'd love to straight to death.
She sounds like different here. Like I'm mostly tripping up because of her voice. It's like so, I don't know.
They've known since they were just kids. From up and lighted on the floor.
Oh,
You never need to call my name. Though I love it all the same. I know you by your knock on the door.
oh my God.
By your footsteps on the floor.
Oh, so we're officially like in the like breakup stage nearly. Oh. I love the like the, I don't know what do you call that sound where like you switch a chord in guitar and like what's, they're so like prominent here. Hello? Oh, she's saying something in the background. Maybe you are? Man. Something that I've noticed with Ethel's music specifically, now that I've gotten to like listen to more of her projects, is this girl knows how to do like sonical storytelling. This, now knowing, you know, part of the story, I guess, this is 100% like that breakup stage where like it's not about whether the news is going to be delivered, it's about when the news is going to be delivered. And that's why we are scared of the knock at the door, because that, you know, we know this person so well, but we're seeing, you know, sides of them that we've not seen before, or sides that we shouldn't be able to see, or sides that are like breaking our heart, and we know what's coming, we just don't know when. It's the kind of like, maybe like almost like a feeling of like calm before the storm. No, I don't think that's a good way to put it, but just like, you know, the feeling of like, oh, it's all going to shit, I just don't know when. But also that guitar, it was so like raunchy and just like it really felt like very depressing. And then I'm assuming that the ending of this is like where the breakup happens, you know, the knock of the door gets closer and closer. I have to say, like, concept wise, I love this. I love that I'm like putting this video out on Valentine's Day of all days. You guys really were like not joking when when you were saying that this would be like the perfect thing to listen to for Valentine's Day, clearly. Oh God. I honestly like, I think Fuck Me Eyes and Nettles specifically were like more sonically appealing to me, but I think this is my favorite song on the record so far. It just feels so like, it's so simple in its construction, but like it tells so much. And I think it describes that like the tension so well. Okay, the next song is called Radio Towers. This also does not have lyrics, so I think we're getting another interlude, and this time I'm assuming we're gonna get one like from like the breaking point to the actual breakup. So this might sound a little disturbing, probably. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the beeps in the back, like a radio, like, okay, I see it. Okay, the beeps and the like piano coming. Okay. It's almost like two radio towers that are like communicating against each other but are like far away. So the only way they can communicate is through like these beeps. Because they're so far away and they're like heading in different directions completely. Am I cooking? Man, I like that like I don't know if it's a piano or a synth or something like that similar stuff, but that whenever it comes in, it's so good. This to me feels like almost the calm before the storm. Like maybe we're gonna see the actual breakup in the next song, and this is like that feeling of distress and the sadness and the awaiting for like the, I guess, radio message of whenever it's gonna come, like the knock at the door. Man. Okay, and we're getting a little distortion. Oh, it's a transition. Okay, Tempest. We're gonna get to Tempest in a second. This song is 9 minutes long. Okay, girl. Radio Towers. I think out of the three like interludes, instrumental pieces we've gotten, it was probably my favorite. I think it's such a like a simple concept, but it's so like well executed, and also like there's so much you could do with it. And I also like the way that it sounded. It sounded like repetitive but like in a good way. I think you hardly ever hear the word repetitive and as a, like a compliment. I feel like that one specifically worked so well because it's like you're trying to send this one particular message through, for example, like radio, right? Like through your like form of communication, you're trying to like communicate, but it's not going through. There's some like distortion. Oh wow! Like just thinking about that concept, I'm like, damn, there's so much that you can do with this. And I think she did it. I really like that one. That was really, really good. Okay, we only have 2 more songs left, and the next one is called Tempest, and it's 10 minutes long. Girl had shit to say. Let's just say that. Is this what's like happening on the other side of like the radio, or like the other radio tower? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. The trains. Oh my god. god. Okay. What the fuck? And now the music drops out. Oh wow. Man. This is so sad. Oh wow. Is that the fucking train? Damn, I feel like I just went through a breakup. What the fuck? First of all, like, gorgeous song, right? Love, sonically, yes. The fact that she sings the word forever and it actually goes on for what feels like forever. Like, you're actually seeing the repercussion of this choice. And she's like actually oh wow. I feel emotionally drained by just that one song, and all of the others before that weren't that cheery or whatever either. So like, that was so heartbreaking. But like, can I just get confirmation? Did she actually like? Is this like? Is the thing that we hear and the last 20 seconds an actual train or like something like that? Because if so, that would like hint that she like actually did it, like she walked in front of a train. I don't think that was it. Maybe I'm just like thinking about it too much and about the fact that she literally like sings in the first like part about taking her own life. Jesus, that's crazy. We only have one more song left. Honestly, listen, honestly good. I feel emotionally drained. I don't feel as emotionally drained as I was when I first listened to Preacher's Daughter, because that album was just like a constant hit in the gut. I feel like this one let me breathe a little bit more. But now that we're getting to it, I'm starting to feel tired. Sorry for the noises if you hear anything. I think someone's car just broke in front of my house, but I'm just gonna finish listening to this because I just I just want this to be over. I want to go and I'm crying to my pillow. The next song is called I have no idea how to pronounce this. Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. Waco. No. Waco, Texas. I think. I don't know. Okay, so this is the last song on the album, isn't it? Yeah. I'm so wait. What do you mean this is 50 minutes long? 15 minutes? Girl, that's a podcast episode. What the? Okay. What are we about to get into? Because what the fuck? 50? I think that might be the longest song I'll ever hear in my life, because I talked about it in the last video on Ethel as well. I think the longest song I've ever heard in my life up until this song was Also Well, 10-minute version from Red, Taylor's version, which, by the way, phenomenal song. Also, can I just say something? To the people who were in the comment section of that video being like, oh my god, I really enjoyed the video until I saw the poster of Taylor Swift in your room. Girl.
Get them banned. Get them banned. We don't do that here. Oh, now I'm pissed.
You click on a video of someone named Freyr Taylor's version, and you're surprised I'm a Swiftie. Okay. Yeah, I like Taylor, and I also like other music. What about that? Is there actually is there a subsection of Ethel fans who are also Swifties? I'm assuming there has to be. Can they stop? Someone is hammering the fucking brake okay. At least you won't probably be able to hear that when I play you the music. So let's just listen to Waco, Texas. This is the closing track on Willoughby Tucker, I Always Love You. And I'm really, really intrigued in how this is going to sound, considering that this is a 15-minute song. Okay, let's start this podcast episode. That length is crazy. How do you perform a 15-minute song live too? I like this chord progression.
My honey's heart is blue and a second of bait.
Oh.
Always tugging at me like he's running out of daylight.
I hate being the annoying person because I just talked about being a Swiftie, but this fully just reminded me of what was the lyric? We learned the right steps to different dances. You know, his heart is a second off beat. I was tugging at me like he's running out of day. Oh my god. Man. See, this is why enjoying different kinds of music is great.
Yeah, my baby acts cool, but they all know something ain't right.
Yeah. Oh, this song is gonna be a sister to How Did It End?
I hope we die today. Save me from another late night of red eyes.
Oh. Like crying.
But then the morning
Oh.
comes. I'll never live it down if I never get around it. 'Cause goddamn it, I did it to myself in hindsight.
Oh wow.
I liked him 'cause his rule was do whatever you like, and I tried. Alright, now I'll wear these scars for life.
And that comes back to the theme.
Left you
Oh.
and it hurt inside too. But in the low
Oh, this is painful.
you know I'd do anything for you. Do you hate me when this is over? Maybe then we'll get some sleep.
Oh my god.
I've been picking names for our children. You've been wondering how you're gonna feed them. Love is not enough in this world.
Oh my. Oh, that's so painful
And I
but true.
still believe it. Nebraska dreaming. 'Cause I'd rather die than be anything but your girl.
So that's how it. Oh my god. we are halfway in. I want this to be over. I'm sorry. I cannot do this anymore. What do you mean? And we're back to like the country. Call back to Tempest too. He's always gonna be her like biggest what if. Man, fuck this album. Oh my god. First of all, that was a 15-minute song and it did not feel like that whatsoever. I could listen to that for like a whole another hour. Well, maybe I couldn't. Maybe I couldn't. I don't know. I have to say though, as an album closer, as an album closer, this was perfect. This was so good. Like it felt like the aftermath of that breakup, like dealing with that and like actually the repercussions of that were shown so well. And this entire album was just such a like cohesive story. Once I googled, some of the details, I understand the story so well. I think it was told so beautifully, but also there was so much depth and so much regret and like grief for this relationship. Like I was saying earlier, partially as a joke, that this song could be like a sister to like How Did It End, Love of My Life, Loss of My Life, more just LOML on Tortured Poets and stuff like that. But like actually now that I'm like thinking about it, the entirety of this album does kind of remind me of like some of the stories we see on Tortured Poets and like the regret and it should have been this person but they betrayed me, or I betrayed them, or maybe I wasn't good enough, or maybe, and then just dealing with the repercussions of that and how it all ties back. Like we start with Janie, which like from my understanding is like an observation of someone else falling in love, and then you hear Willowby's theme, which is supposed to be kind of showing you the fear of being changed by love, and now we actually get to see her be changed by that love and like regretting it, but also knowing that she would come back to it if she could. What a song. what an album, honestly. I don't know if I prefer this album to Preacher's Daughter. I feel like I'm gonna have to spend more time with both in order to be able to say that. But on its own, it's an incredible project. I kind of like that it was not like it was just one story though. Like it was just the story of love that was doomed, and she tells it so well. I don't think I'm gonna rank this album just like I didn't rank Preacher's Daughter, because those are more emotionally charged albums, and I typically don't rank those. But I'm gonna show you my top 5 tracks on the screen right now. I think I already know which ones those are gonna to be, but we'll see what editing me is gonna be able to come up with. Altogether, this album was incredible. I think this was really, really good. I think it's like a really like great progression from Preacher's Daughter, but also I feel like it's a great like prologue to Preacher's Daughter. I feel like you hear some of like the sonical themes, some of like the lyrical themes that we get to see in Preacher's Daughter develop more. But like especially that bit about like the house in Nebraska and stuff, like girl, there's so much like good world building in this album. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't look like a fool as I was listening to it and trying to piece things together. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will tell me in the comments what you think of the album, or what songs personally you love the most. I would love to hear your opinions, or like maybe some other lore about these songs, because I'm assuming that there is probably a lot that I don't know of. Because I just, I don't have that knowledge on Ethel. But thank you so much for sitting through this reaction. If you made it till the end, thank you so much. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Hopefully you remember to subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be more videos coming in the next few weeks. I drop videos weekly, whether it's video essays or album reactions. I'm definitely going to be covering some more albums in the few months that we have ahead of us on the channel. I'm definitely planning on reacting to Harry Styles' new album. Noah Khan is going to be dropping an album. I might also react to Ray's upcoming album, and Maisie Peters. Maybe if Rina Sawayama ends up coming back to music, I would love to react to that one too. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff musically. I'm going to be talking more about music, like video essay wise. I'm kind of working on a video about like the male side of pop stars and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of fun things that are coming in the future, and I'm sure they're gonna be enjoyable. So I would really, really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking around to the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, or maybe a better day than I'm gonna to have, because now I'm gonna have to process this album, and that's not gonna be fun. But anyway, take care. I love you so much, and bye.